Would it be permissible to get a mortgage as well, using the same logic used for car insurance? No. There are alternatives. There's something called intense difficulty, mashaqqa, right? And for a lot of people, not having a vehicle or a means of transport would just lead to intense difficulty. Someone having to leave home, 3 hours early to catch, one or two buses before they can get a train to get to the other city for work, these sorts of things, and then coming back, and then there's no time of the day, they can't spend time with their family. It leads to a lot of difficulty. So for many people, a car is a necessity. Whereas a mortgage, no, there are other ways, depending on where you are. But there are, I know a number of my friends have bought houses through these Sharia compliant house financing options. Many people live on rent and they save some money. Right? Trust me, you buy a house on riba, you think they're doing you any favors? How they do it in some riba schemes. Like, let's say you borrow 100 grand. And then with all the interest and all this, how they calculate it and everything, you may pay back, someone once told me his father bought his house in Cricklewood in London. The house was worth £10,000. He bought it God knows how many decades before. And he said at the end of it, what his dad ended up paying was something like £400,000, right? And the way they'll do it is... they will they'll spread your payments. So for the first 10, 15 years, you're not paying back the money you borrowed, you pay back the interest. They're not all like this, but this is a common one, that you pay back the interest. So if, let's say, something was to happen, la samahallah, and you can't do anything, you can't pay it, don't think, well, at least I've put, 50, 60,000 pounds into the house so far. They'll say, no, you've been paying your interest payments back. You haven't paid any of your loan. That was in the small print, right? And it's just such a sleazy method of harming people. People think, everyone does it, and they think they're being clever, but Allah has made it forbidden for a reason. And if you avoid it, it doesn't mean you're thick. It actually means you're intelligent for avoiding something Allah hates. And I've seen it so many times. People go out of their way, they get riba and whatever, and then their life is full of problems. Their children have all sorts of issues, and just tests left, right, and center because they don't care. They don't care about riba. So there you are. There are other practical solutions.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.